Has taking fermented foods ever crossed your mind when it comes to fighting an infection? You see, I actually have a really bad infection right now. Sore throat, yellow, green phlegm, and just having a major headache. But before I could even make this video today and even walk out here in the sun with energy, I actually had a really good bowl of bone broth with miso paste, as well as some udon, some carbs in there, some vegetables, as well as eggs and ground beef. And the key ingredient that I wanted to talk about in this video was actually the fermented foods, was actually the miso paste that I believe had caused my immune system, my immune resilience to get a boost. And what that does, it not only increases my energy level so that I have a clearer state of mind, but what that does, it actually puts my immune system in a state where it's able to fight the infection better. So without getting too deep into the science, immune system modulation, that means the body's ability to regulate, upregulate, downregulate your immune system, is actually so much dependent on how well your gut is lined with fermented foods. So that's number one. Before you go through an infection, line your gut with fermented foods. Now, of course, if you want to prevent an infection, that's the way to go. Or if you feel like you're about to get an infection and you feel like, people around you, or your family members or your kids are falling sick, and you feel a little bit of symptoms and you want to prevent yourself from actually going into that full-blown sickness, taking fermented foods will help, okay? Just have a bowl of miso soup and that should do the trick. Now, of course, during the infection, you want to also protect your body and improve the immune response, and that's what I talked about earlier. So always have a lot more gut-loving foods while you're going through the infection. Now, last but not least, is the last stage when you feel like you've gotten over the infection. You're no longer taking any antibiotics or any of the pharmaceutical agents. Perhaps you are back at work, you are way more optimally functioning. That's where you don't want to let up, okay? Warning, do not let up at this stage, because your body is still recovering from that infection. Though your function is back to normal, your body has not. So most people who actually go the medical route will have taken antibiotics, and what that does, it can actually destroy your gut. And for that matter, as a matter of fact, most infections that happen to most people are actually not even bacterial. They're actually more fungal, parasitic, and viral. So antibiotics that actually work only for antibacterial properties do not actually serve most people that well anyway. And in fact, it actually harms the gut. So what better way to restore that harmed gut by having more fermented food? So I hope this helps you have a better perspective before, during, and after an infection. And I include all the research articles in the description box. Check that out. And I hope this helps.